My name is Tristan Laksa, and I'm one of the owners of DriveLin PH and Gion Philippines. So, I was born in January 1985, so that makes me 40 years old today. Uh, Passion for cars, I think earliest memories ko would be in the early 90s, I think 93, 92, 93, 94, when my when my dad was assigned sa Subic. So I remember as a child, I would stay with him sa quarters niya during summer breaks. And then he had a channel there, so I think it's like Discovery Channel pero focused on cars. So I remember I would watch yung channel na yon until I fall asleep every night. So I think that kind of started this whole passion for cars thing. Fast forward later, I remember na I would I would watch yung Pimp My Ride episodes. So I remember na download ko talaga yon. One of my favorite episodes na paulit-ulit kong pinapanood was yung I think it was the episode with the Beetle na meron silang Hulk theme. No, so it was green and purple. So yun. So yun yung mga nare-recall ko on about when we talk about passion for cars. So as for detailing naman, when I started driving, one of my favorite pastimes was going to the car wash. So pag pumunta ako sa car wash, madalas akong pumunta sa car wash dun sa village namin. Tapos tambay talaga ako dun eh. Tapos I remember kinukulit ko yung, hindi ko alam kung owner yon or manager yon or mga tauhan dun. Would usually ask things kung paano nila ginagawa to or anong ginagamit nilang chemical. So I think you could say na I was one of their more annoying clients. So yeah, I think doon nagsimula naman yung sa detailing. There was this one instance I remember nung I used to drive a Mazda 323 Familia, color red. CNG 723, yun yung plaka nun. I remember one day na umuwi yung dad ko, naghuhugas ako ng sasakyan. Tapos I decided na linisin yung inner barrel ng wheel. So tinanggal ko yung gulong. Tapos dumating yung dad ko, tapos I think he thought na I was in an accident or naflatan ako or something like that. So, nung nakita niya ako, sabi niya, ano nangyari sa kotse mo? Sabi ko, wala, nililinis ko lang. Ba't nakatanggal yung gulong? Sabi ko, ano lang, nililinis ko para malinis ko yung loob. Tapos sabi niya, sige, isunod mo yung sasakyan ko pagkatapos. So, yeah, I think, dun one of the starts ng detailing hobby or passion ko. So, fast forward a little bit, syempre nag-college tayo. I took up engineering sa LaSalle. So, electronics and communications engineering to be exact. And then I worked telco for like 4 years, four and a half or something like that. And then, hindi ako, parang, hindi ko masabing bored, pero, hindi ako excited pumasok. Or parang di ko alam kung pinipilit ko lang yung sarili ko pumasok. So, I resigned yung sa telco. Nag-venture ako sa iba-ibang business. Pero everywhere or anywhere I go, I would say na ang common denominator is cars. So, even sa telco na naalala ko, mga Yossi Brakes, yung mga nakakasama ko mag-Yossi, nakakausap ko sila, we talk about cars. So, ganun din sa mga other ventures, other jobs na napasukan ko. Cars were always the common denominator. So, luckily, around 2015, I got an avenue na makapasok sa automotive industry. So, through dealerships, BMW Alabang, doon kami nagsimula. Yung sa mga boss ko dati, mga mentors ko. Nagsimula kami sa BMW Alabang, and then we got Kia, couple of Kia dealerships. So, yun, nagtrabaho ako sa automotive, and I felt excited to work. I felt every day, kahit na holiday or kahit na weekends, motivated ako pumasok kasi kotse na yung nasa automotive industry na ako eh. And then fast forward a little bit, siguro mga I think around 2017, early 2017, one of the owners, one of my bosses, mentors ko, tinanong ako, Tristan, ano ba bang pwede nating inegosyoin dyan? Sabi ko, magtayo tayo ng car wash, boss. So, yan. So, pinondohan nila, tinayo namin yung South Casa. So, tinayo namin siya, binuksan namin siya April 2017. Doon yung, I would say na first time na, I would say professional na yung detailing na venture ko. Although I didn't really have any professional training. Later that year, I felt na yung supply chain dito ng mga detailing products was not really reliable. Maraming kulang, maraming out of stock, basta maraming kulang. So that really led me to source yung sarili naming supply. And that's when I met Gion. No? So that's when I started talking with Gion. So one of yung mga kaibigan natin, si Mr. Philip Rubio, introduced me or showed me yung Gion. Sabi niya, kompleto yung lineup niyan. Why don't you try it or why don't you check it out? So yan. Later that year, we ordered our first batch of Gion products. I think it arrived mga November of 2017. So yun yung first batch of Gion na naglanding dito sa Philippines. So yun yung simula ng Gion naman sa Philippines. After a couple of years sa South Casa, I had this client si Rebo. Si Rebo was a client from day one. Pero every time na pumupunta siya sa shop, every time na dumadalaw siya sa shop, may dalang pagkain yan palagi. Lagi niya akong kukulitin. Sabihin niya, Tres, mag-start tayo ng atin. Simula tayo ng shop natin. Siyempre, nung simula, pare naman kakasimula lang nito, di ba? Pero lagi niya akong kinukulit to start yung sarili naming shop. Tapos, after a couple of years, around late 2019, mga I would say September, October 2019, sabi ni Rebo, parang hindi na kita mahihintay, Brad. Parang mag-start na ako ng akin. And then that got me thinking na siguro now or never. Nagkaroon ng urgency. Let's say nagkaroon ng urgency yung paghiwalay ko from my employers, yung mga boss ko. Although really I was really at home dun sa mga boss ko na they were good people talaga na really mentored me, no? Hanggang ngayon mentors ko sila. So ayun, we finally decided to venture our own shop, to own our own shop. Sabi namin, let's end everything on December 2019 and then start everything sa 2020. So, we signed the lease dito doon sa original shop namin. We signed the lease February of 2020. Plan was, mag-start kami ng April. Siguro 1 month construction, tapos we can soft launch na ng April 2020. But as you all know, nag-lockdown ang Philippines due to the pandemic. Nag-lockdown tayo ng March 2020. So everything was postponed. Everything was nag-stop. So dahil doon nag-move ng konti yung ano namin, we ended up opening ng July, no? July 2020. So, in the beginning, ang Drive Clean PH was 2 working bays. Dalawang bays for 2 cars and then an office. Yun na yun. Yun na yung Drive Clean. Lahat kinram na namin doon. So, masikip syempre, pero we were a team of 2, 3, 6. So, 6 kami to start everything. So, 6 kami nun to begin. In the beginning also, ang plan namin was service lang. So, service lang talaga yung sisimulan namin. Fortunately, nagkaroon ng opportunity na manahin namin yung Gion, no, from the previous company, yung South Casa, as a distributor of Gion products in the Philippines. Fortunately, nagkaroon ng opportunity for us na manahin yun to continue yung distribution or yung sales ng Gion products in the Philippines. So, little did we know na yun pala yung magsisave sa amin, o yun pala yung tutulong sa amin na maitawid yung mga challenges during those COVID days. No? So, that remains the biggest challenge nung early days na yun. So, since nagla-lockdown yung country, nagla-lockdown yung Metro Manila, it was really difficult. It was really difficult to bring in clients, no? Dahil whether takot yung mga clients or hindi maka-travel or lockdown ng BF Homes, hindi makapasok. Kasi every time nag-ECQ, ang BF Homes nagla-lockdown din eh. Kasi hindi ka makapasok ng village without a sticker. So, that made it very difficult to bring in clients, no? So, those months, those times, it was the sales of Gion products that helped us bridge, no? O maitawid yung I would say dark times nung panahon na yon. So yeah, during when the early days of Drive Clean, pag nung simula, since it was lockdown, tapos magli-lift, tapos magla-lockdown, so it was hard to get momentum. No? It was really hard to get momentum to try and grow the business. So I remember there were months na okay, and then followed by months na hindi okay, and then every time na we felt na we were gaining some sort of momentum na magla-lockdown. So it was really hard to predict or to forecast yung kailangan namin gawin. I remember nung August, I think it was August when we started July 2020, no? So nung after a year, more than a year, August 2021, I think it was our lowest month. No, it was our lowest month to date, and then nag-start nang mag-sync sa utak namin yung baka hindi ito para sa atin, baka we need to cut our losses na. So, naalala ko yun, yung conversation na yun. So, syempre yung partners natin, so at the time, ang partners pa lang was si Rebo, of course, and then si Gudo. Si Gudo naman, was our third partner. As soon as we opened yung Drive Clean, naging third partner namin siya. Right now, he's working with Gion Australia. So, anyway, going back, August 2021 was our lowest month. So, marami na nag-creep sa utak namin on maybe this is not for us, or maybe and then September came. September came, and September 2021, up until that point, it was our highest month. No? So doon nag-start na mag-pick up yung business. And then, ang funny coincidence lang was at the time was my youngest daughter was born in September 2021. No, si Lana. And then it was our highest month. Pero syempre, I didn't really think too much of it at the time. I felt na siguro carry over lang siya from the last month. That's why hindi siguro big deal. And then October was even higher than September. November came, was even higher than the last couple of months. And then December, even though it's a slow month or a short month, okay pa rin siya. And ever since September 2021, up until today, hindi na nabakante yung shop. No, so siguro I just wanted to share na yung baby daughter ko maybe lucky charm siya. So well, she brought a lot of luck into our lives. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. Yeah, so yun. So seeing how far we've come from the start, hindi ko siya ma-quantify except that I feel na we're very, very lucky talaga. So we're very, very fortunate, we're very blessed na we get to do this for a living, and this is something that we really love. It's something that we're really passionate about. So, and to be able to put that into a business or a source of livelihood is really, really a blessing. So, say you don't feel like you're going to work. You don't feel like parang laborious or labor masyado yung trabaho mo. Although, matrabaho talaga siya. Pero you don't feel that way. You feel excited every day. You feel excited or challenged every day. So, I think that translates into the quality of work na we put out. Not that we don't make mistakes. Siyempre, we're all humans. No? Nagkakamali din naman tayo. Pero, I think that's what makes us different talaga. And that's why yung gawa namin talaga is, I would say, pagmamalaki ko against other shops or other service centers. Pero, even in those early days, we felt na we had something different to offer. No? We felt na we built the shop different from maybe 90% ng shops na makikita nyo in the country. We built it with a different sort of DNA. Ibang DNA siya, ibang breed siya. In a sense na modern yung detailing techniques, hindi siya kagaya ng mga traditional shops. Pinagmalaki namin na sa shop namin, it's the shop owners who work on your car. Hindi kami nakaasa sa nag-hire lang ng tao. So we had a team, plus kami, gumagawa kami ng kotse. So I think it was different. I think until now it's different, no? Most shops siguro it's not the owners naman who work on your cars. So until now, yeah, we still work on cars. I still work on cars. Medyo very hands-on talaga kami. So I think that speaks a lot on the quality na nilalabas namin. So I think that's what made us different. On top of that, we adopted yung marketing principle ni Gion on being transparent and being honest with clients, no? Even at the cost of business. Even if it means losing a client or means na losing business with a client, we would choose to remain honest. I think that speaks a lot about the integrity of the shop. No, kung nagkamali, we have accountability. We dive head on to correct the problem. I think that's what made us different, no? Hindi kami nagpo-point ng fingers na kasalanan nito, kasalanan yan, no? Kasalanan natin to as a team, so we fix it as a team, and we are held accountable, no? So for yung mga projects na didn't go so well, or yung mga projects na not all projects naman will be smooth or be seamless. There are projects that will fight you every step of the way. So yeah, I think that's what made us different from day one pa lang. So looking back at the last 5 years, both for Gion and for Drive Clean, I think we've grown. We've grown a lot talaga, and we're lucky na we've grown a lot. We were granted opportunities to build yung shop even further. So ngayon we expanded a couple of times, pero still in the same area. Nakapag-expand kami to add a couple more bays. Tapos nakuha namin yung property next door where we built yung Gion Detailing concept, which is a official Gion destination. We're very proud of it. Siguro if you tell me nung simula pa lang if all of this was going to happen, hindi ko siguro mapapromise na mangyayari yun. So it's been an exciting 5 years, to say the least. No, I've been to Europe twice. I've been to Japan like 3 times, Singapore like a couple of times. And to think na I just clean cars, di ba? Naglilinis sinasabi ko nga sa isang partner namin kay Mark. Sabi ko, pare, I just clean cars, tapos nakakarating ako sa mga lugar like Switzerland, nakakarating ako sa Germany, nakakarating ako sa Japan. Hindi ko ma-imagine. If you tell me that back when we started, I wouldn't have guessed na mangyayari yun. Pero so we're very, very, I would say we're very lucky na nakarating kami or naabot namin yung stage na we are invited to those events, no, abroad, no. So we're very, very fortunate talaga. When I think about the last 5 years, no, there's not really one car that stands out. No, there's a few, no, like this Porsche Turbo S, GTR T-Spec, SLS, and a lot more, no. May Urus, may Cullinan, a couple of Cullinans ang ginawa namin. So pero there's nothing that really stands out. So I wouldn't really say na there's one particular project that stands out in my mind. Rather, I would say na it's not really the cars. No, it's not really the what kind of car na dinala sa akin that makes it memorable. It's rather it's the relationships, no. It's the relationships na we start to forge with clients. They came in as clients and then they leave as friends. No, so that's always what I try to share with friends, no, with clients, then with trainees, no, yung mga nagtitraining sa amin for detailing. I've always tried to share with them na you're not really in the detailing business. You are in the relationship building business. So if you're not in this craft to start friendships, to build relationships with clients, maybe hindi ito yung para sa'yo. So I would really encourage yung mga future detailers to when you work with clients, no, work on cars, it's a gratifying feeling na you earn their trust. That's the start, no. You earn their trust, and then you try to make it feel na it's more than just a transaction. It's really an experience for them. So when you are able to build, to go out of that transaction phase and then move on to naging barkada mo na yung client, no? That's a client for life, eh. No? So, that's a friend for life, no? You're invited to birthdays, you're invited to invite na ako sa weddings ng clients. So, it speaks a lot dun sa not only yung sa craftsmanship mo or sa workmanship mo, but rather dun sa kind of person that you are. So if you're good, you're honest, your integrity is not in question, I think people will not have a problem trusting you. Eh. It's not really the cars that I will remember, eh. Rather it's the people. So it's the guys, it's the friends that I met in this business, no? So yung mga clients that chose to trust us, chose to do business with us, yun yung mga taong maalala ko, eh. So I think everybody in this industry, you'll be better off if ganun yung mindset mo. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Yun yung naaalala ko talaga, eh. And I think that's the most critical part of all of this, eh. So yeah, if I try to see, what might go on in the next 5, 10, maybe 20 years, I can't really pinpoint on what really excites me the most, pero I'm excited for a lot of things, no? So in terms of service, sa Drive Clean, I'm excited to see how good we can become, no? How efficient, how consistent, how disciplined we can be if we continue to improve every day, no? Even those days na tinatamad, even those days na walang motivation, no? The marching orders is to constantly improve, no? So I'm excited for that. In terms of service naman, in terms of in terms of sales, no, in wearing the hat of Gion Philippines naman, of course we're excited for future products. Gion is always innovating, always improving also, so always looking for the next game changer. So I'm always excited for that. Every time that they're going to launch a new product, we're always excited for that. And of course, we're always going to bring it in the Philippine market. So, yeah. Grabe, ang bilis lang ng 5 years. 5 years. 5 years in, and honestly, it still feels like we're just getting started. No? But at this point in time, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all the clients, to all the families, to all the friends, to all the supporters, to all the business partners, no? Kay Rebo, kay Gudo, kay Mark, kay Carlo. Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do all of this without you guys. To all the clients naman, no? You are a special group of people. Thank you for letting us do what we love in order to provide food for our families, no? To provide food for our families, to put food on the table. Thank you so much. Walang katapusang thank you. So I guess with that being said, I'd like to raise my glass. Cheers to the last 5 years. Here's to more years to come, more cars to do, and God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.